From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. On the hill and coming off a great start, Kevin Gausman.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go? And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now here is Jordan Westburg. Fastball for a strike. One out, base is empty. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Clement over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Gunnar Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. And today on the hill, Kyle Bradish.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Mountcastle, and Bichetta's retired. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that's
Holiday. 1 at second. That's an out. What a double play that was. Inning over. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Not close with that one. 1-0. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. That's down and in.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
And it's strike two.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gausman, in his 12th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That one not close, and the count is filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0-1. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Up and in, and it's 2-1. On the ground, Bichette throws to first in time. Rutschman retired, and that's the 3rd out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Bradish back to work, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. No score here in the 2nd. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right side, hard hit. Mountcastle to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Here's George Springer. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And 1-2. On the ground right side. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's Ryan. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Just missed. Ground ball right side. Clement throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Jackson Holiday stands in now. Looks at that one inside. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. That's inside. And that's ball one. And that one clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike.
And another ball.
No strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Clement launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Henderson makes the catch. 2 down. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air, right field. Cowser under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one fouled off. That one ripped. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
O'Neill takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. His second homer of this series. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Kowser batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that one missing low. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. And that one in the air center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now in Toronto. Bottom 4, Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that drops in for a strike. That one laced to center and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around second is Bichette. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Blue Jays down a run. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. The pitch. Base hit, 1 run in already. A second scores as well. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
No outs, runner at first. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is downstairs. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in this decisive Game 5. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Grounded out his first time up. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Line drive. O'Neill brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're headed to the 5th. Blue Jays 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gosman back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Rutschman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The Orioles trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Into center and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now a chance for Jackson Holliday. And there's a strike. Rolled to short, could be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him! He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Ripped to short. They get the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles 1. The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. Here's George Springer to start it off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Springer, in his 12th season, 35 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. This one in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's way high.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
0-1's the count.
Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to...
Swing and a miss struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Gosman winds and deals. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ruddy takes off. Fought off foul. Next offering upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. With the tying run on at first here in this decisive Game 5. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now at the plate, Kobe Mayo. And a foul ball. That to right. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Just
Ball
missed.
back in.
Called strike right there. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2 on the ground to third. Quips it to Mountcastle, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup, Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Left field, way back there, and that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the new pitcher in the game, Andrew Kittredge.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And there's a hit. Bichette headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Santander in the box again. Takes a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that misses. And it's 1-1. And that's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Dalton Varsho at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. That's a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Next pitch just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Barker swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And the batter is George Springer. Both 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first. That takes care of Springer. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit, and that is in for a strike. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. Strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The Orioles trailing by 3 here in the late stages of Game 5. Reaching down, makes the catch. So digging in, Jackson Holiday. First pitch, just misses. Yeah, there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. To the right side, Guerrero. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. That misses,
ball 1, no strike.
And that is ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
On the ground, right side, Holiday. On to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Two outs, runner at first. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Out towards left center. Henderson sizes this one up, squeezes it, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little. Cedric Mullins digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Late with the swing there.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes, and 1 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Foul ball there. Bases empty, 1 away here in this decisive Game 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly,
zips it to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Aiken, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Out towards right center field. Cowser makes the grab, 1 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. Got him. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Dalton Varsho. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The other way. O'Neill makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. O'Neill leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And they're down to their last out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. On the ground, and this should do it. And that will end it. The Blue Jays are headed to the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.